This morning we're down in the southern parts of the reserve on a section we refer to as Charleston. There's been reports of 2 lions from the EYREFIELD Pride that were moving south off of River Road towards Sand River, Flat Rocks. On investigating in the area, we've stumbled upon a number of birds of prey, especially battler eagles that were dropping to the ground, descending upon what looks like very little remains of a male bushbuck carcass. Do some further scratching around in this area, see if maybe we can locate the EYREFIELD Pride. It's possibly that the lions made their kill on a bushbuck, but at the same time they may have also taken note of the birds of prey descending on the carcass, came to investigate. The carcass may have been dragged, or parts of it dragged, to different areas. Tracks of the lions are all around us here, and then on the ground is a vulture. Looks to be one of the smallest species of vulture, hooded vulture, feeding on the stomach contents. In the same area we found quite fresh drag marks as well as a blood trail and what possibly looks like tracks of Cape hunting dogs in the soft sand. And it's actually led me to the remains of an impala carcass. So not a huge percentage left, but there are the drag marks and then tracks of what looks to be the Cape hunting dogs that have successfully made a kill here on a female impala. Looks like they've eaten quite a substantial amount. Not entirely sure as to whether or not maybe the lions disturbed their feeding here and made them leave the spoils. A little bit odd that the lions actually haven't found this kill. have successfully managed to locate EYREFIELD lioness. She's just chased the vultures off of the hill. EYREFIELD lioness has now taken note of a herd of Cape buffalo in the area. EYREFIELD Pride in the past has been very notorious when it comes to being successful hunters on larger prey species, especially during the era of 2016. During the drought, the 3 lionesses, 4 subadult cubs and 2 much males were taking down Cape buffalo almost on a daily basis. Fortune has shifted with the EYREFIELD Pride losing all the members, losing territory and moving south onto Charleston and becoming dominant with the 2 southern Avoca males. So towards the end of last year there was just the 2 lionesses of the EYREFIELD Pride, and they had cubs with the 2 southern Avoca males. Older lioness had a young male and a young female cub. Unfortunately, bad luck continued with the EYREFIELD Pride, with the youngest lioness passing away from an injury at a very young age, and she was always never able to fall pregnant, and left the oldest lioness, who I believe is about 13 years old now, to fend for herself and her 2 cubs. Early on, around 6 months of age, one of the cubs disappeared. Not entirely sure as to what happened there, leaving the EYREFIELD Pride, not unlike the Martley Pride in the north, to just 1 lioness and 1 young female cub, with the hopes of the cub surviving and the continued legacy of the EYREFIELD Pride, as the older lioness will most likely not be around for all that much longer. Hopefully she can raise her female cub to independence, and she herself in turn will look to have cubs and continue the lineage of the EYREFIELD Pride. What an incredible day to have spent in the field with the EYREFIELD Pride, watching them throughout the day, from finding them this morning due to vultures feeding on an impala carcass from what we believe Cape hunting dogs had killed prior, and the EYREFIELD lioness coming to investigate and chasing the vultures off the carcass. Unfortunately there was nothing left for her, only to then follow her as she proceeded to reunite with her cub and then stalk a herd of Cape buffalo drinking at Island Crossing. So a fantastic way to spend the day with one of MalaMala Game Reserve's well-known prides. A failed stalking attempt on the herd of buffalo, not working out as way she had envisioned in terms of an ambush opportunity. The lioness and her female cub of the EYREFIELD Pride are just relaxing on the southern bank of the Sand River. The sun has just set. The lions seem to be relatively relaxed. We will be leaving them to themselves as we have a longer drive to get back up to MalaMala camp. But we wish them good luck, and hopefully together they can continue to trail this herd of buffalo into the night and maybe secure a meal.